Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, if you are new here, welcome, we're glad to have you. Today we're back in the kitchen. Weather's not cooperating with me, unfortunately, so we're going to make some hot honey chicken. Now, some of you guys might have been hearing this as Nashville hot honey chicken. Yeah, they probably were the first ones to do it, but I'm going to be taking a bit of a Louisiana spin on it, so I'm not going to call it Nashville today. I'll be right back with you though, and I'll show you what we're going to do. Alright, now we are going to use the new Ninja Foodi Max again today. Yeah, I know those of you who follow Joanne's channel as well will know that she wanted this thing and I'm using it more than she is, so go figure on that one. Alright, so into here we are going to throw basically a whole bunch of chicken thighs. There we go. Chicken thighs all loaded in. And you can use any chicken for this. These are, I believe, boneless thighs. Yes, they are. That's going to make things even better. And if you don't have a pressure cooker, don't worry. You can do all of this in a slow cooker as well, exactly the same. You just need to give everything I'm going to do in this cooker today a bit more time. Only difference. Now then, I'm going to go ahead and get this chicken off my hands, and we will keep going from there. Alright, so how are we going to get our chicken ready? And how are we going to use the the pressure cooker here to get the absolute most out of it? First off, I have about 2 cups of chicken broth. I say about because if you watch the channel much, you know I don't really measure things. I say about 2 cups because I think this thing holds 2 cups when it's full, and it was pretty full. There you go. We are going to add some Frank's Red Hot sauce. And I'm going to have to get another bottle because this one's empty and that's not quite enough. Just a second. We're back. I've only got a little bitty bottle now to hold me over until I get back to Costco and get another big one. Plenty of that Frank's in there because, I mean, it's hot honey. Hot is one of the kind of major words in that. The next one, you might or might not be surprised, is honey. In hot honey chicken, we want honey. There we go. I'm also going to throw into this a good bit of butter that's going to cook into it while it is well, cooking. Go figure that one, huh? And the other thing not named in there that I am going to add, that I nearly forgot, is some brown sugar. And this is going to back up that honey flavor. And what we want this to be is, we want it to be quite sweet and quite hot. That mix of flavors is what's going to make this amazing. Go ahead and grab a spatula. And I'm just going to go ahead and stir all of that up a bit. It's going to help to coat the chicken with some of this stuff. Move it around, make sure it's not all just sat in one place. Let it start getting to know each other. There we go. I'm just having a quick look. We want our chicken to be just covered. So I'm going to add a bit more water just to get us to that point. And then we're going to go ahead and pressure cook this for about 15 minutes. If you are not using a pressure cooker, if you are using a slow cooker, you're probably going to want to give it an hour or two. So yeah, the pressure cooker version of this definitely is going to save us some time today. I'll get that going, and when it's done, I'll be back with you. Alright, we are done cooking, and time to see what it looks like. Oh, that smell is gorgeous. I would say that that chicken looks well cooked, feels very tender. In fact, that piece has just fallen in half on me. Alright, that chicken's going to need to cool down before we do anything else with it. And it's going to need to stop falling apart. I still have some bits of chicken hiding from me in here, I believe, but that's alright. Alright, now while that chicken is cooling down, I've got a couple more things to do with this liquid. I'm going to go ahead and flip our cooker over to its, if I could figure out how this thing works. Right, we have to stop that slow cook setting before we can set anything else. That makes sense. So I'm going to put it onto slow cook now, which is basically just going to mean that this is going to keep getting heated. I'm going to add in some flour. Monty is going to grumble at me in the background, as it is, you know. Exactly. Don't know what's with him today. While I am stirring this up just to thicken it a bit, I'm just going to let you guys know, if you happen to be a follower on my channel that you don't also follow Joanne's channel, my wife, Saturday is our wedding anniversary, and we are going to do a live show on her channel. So there is a link below in the description for her channel. If you are not a subscriber over there yet, go ahead and subscribe, and subscribe here as well, of course. And then come Saturday, I think it's going to be about 6 p.m. UK time, you can hop on and ask any questions that you want to ask, speak to us, yeah. And if you have any questions that you want us to answer during that live stream, go ahead and comment below, let me know what they are, and we're going to go ahead and have a list of questions to start with when we start up the show, and then we'll take some more as we go along. Now then, I'm going to keep stirring this for a while all of that flour kind of melts in and thickens this sauce. I will come back to you guys when it's done. Hey y'all, just a quick pop in while I'm doing some editing on some videos here to remind you that if you are interested in the recipes that I am posting on the channel, I am now posting those to a Patreon. The link is below in the description. So for $1 a month, you can go on there, you can get all the recipes. You can chat with other people on there. I'll make sure that I do respond on there. Also, if you're interested in the tools that I'm using on the channel, those are also all down below. You can get those on Amazon, no extra cost to you, but it does mean that you are supporting the channel. And by all means, I do say often, barbecue's expensive, guys, so I do appreciate any and all support you guys can give. Thank you again, and I'll let you get back to the video now. All right. Now that we've got our sauce going ahead and cooking away again, we're going to go ahead and take this chicken that has had a chance to cool down slightly, and we're going to realize that I'm missing a step here, and I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, so I've got flour and cornmeal in that top bowl. In this bottom bowl, I'm putting some buttermilk. And then we're going to go ahead and throw a couple pieces of chicken in that buttermilk. We're going to see who's at the door. Just a second. We're back, and we're going to try this again. So yeah, we're going to roll this chicken around in the buttermilk a bit. And yes, this is going to be a lot thicker than your standard kind of milk and egg bath. Into our flour and cornmeal here. And onto a baking tray, and Monty, you are doing my head in at this point, though. Yeah, exactly. Alright, next one here. Roll it around a bit. Over it comes. Give it a good coating. Alright, I'm going to do this for all of these, and then I'll be back with you. So, we've got all of that chicken breaded up and ready to go. We're going to throw it in the oven now on pretty much as hot as our oven's going to go. Bear in mind with this, the reason you don't normally cook ultra hot is because you want to give the middle time to cook before the outside burns. In this case, though, the middle is already cooked. We've already injected all of that flavor with the pressure cooker, so we want to crisp up the outside, and we don't want it to take too long to do that. So a nice hot oven, throw this in there. It won't take it 5, 6, 7 minutes tops. It'll all go crispy, and then we're going to pull it out of there. While we're doing that, that sauce is still cooking away, thickening. I did go ahead and add some extra cayenne and some extra Frank's Red Hot to it to spice it up a bit more and give it that nice deep red color we wanted. And so I'll show you that once the chicken's out as well, because then we're going to go back to the sauce. Right, we've got our chicken out of the oven. Just so you can see there, it's got a nice crispy golden brownness to it. And now we've got our sauce ready, and what I'm going to do is take this chicken and just roll it through that sauce. Drain it off, and onto a separate tray it's going to go. Give it a roll. Now then, I'm going to say, I don't recommend making your sauce this red, at least not the first time you do it. Mine's pretty hot. But if you like hot, and you like that kind of juxtaposition between hot and sweet, then you're going to love this one. Now then, I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this chicken off like this. and then it's going to go back in the oven for an extra 2 to 3 minutes, just to let that sauce firm up a little bit, and then it's ready to eat. I'll show you guys when it comes back out. Alright, and here we are. Looks good to me, I'm happy. Well, I'm happy I'm going to get to eat it. Alright, so let's give it a taste. Alright, so I've grabbed one of the smaller pieces to taste. And yeah, like I said, you don't have to make it that red. Or, if you do want it that red and you don't want to add as much cayenne and such as I did, you can add a couple drops of food coloring if you just want the look. It's fine, it won't affect the flavor at all. The sweetness hits you first. And then that heat kind of builds and creeps in the background and then gets you right back here. And then as it does, you almost get this secondary flavor hit from it. It's gorgeous. It's hot, but it's gorgeous. Yeah, I definitely think try this one. Comment below, let me know how you like it. And also, please, like I said, comment below questions you have for Joanne and I for the live on Saturday. And until then, like, subscribe if you don't mind, if you haven't already. It does help out the channel a lot. And see you guys tomorrow.